Right, hello. Maybe I just need to turn down the mic a touch. I think it's going to pick up some background noise, but here I am. We're going to try doing some Tameshi with some Dryad shit. So that should be fun. Stream Decker not working. Classic. Let's give that another bash. Bit of admin. So yeah, so we're playing this cheeky thing here. Also, I'm gonna just keep Cosgrove's thing up. Sideboard plan against Murktide is the only one right now that I board really low on the combo. Cut 2 Tameshi, 2 Wargate, 1 Bloom, 1 Goblin Engineer, 1 Colossus, 1 Teferi, add 2 Veils, a Silence, a Carnage Tyrant, an Elderscale Wurm, and 3 Forge-Tenders. Lovely. I like the Elderscale Wurm. Seems sweet. But the real question is it good? And I don't know the answer to that at all. I'm guessing. See, Sony's using this against Murktide because they can't beat it, but if Murktide's more than a 6/6, if it's a 7/7, it's only 2 hits. I know there's a world where they knock you to 4, then you like hit it back. Oh, they were playing blue-white last time, but that was years ago. Okay, I'm gonna keep. It's a bit shaky, but we're just trying to try out different options, and if they are on a blue-white deck, this is a reasonable hand. Like, this is the 3rd land, so then you can cast most of the deck. Oh, I can't get... Yeah, I would have liked to get Stomping Ground, but obviously we can't. There's no basic mountain, so then this means, like, potentially we have to shock 3 times to be able to get good mana. It's not very awkward. I'll get the basic plains, even though this can fetch basic plains, so maybe I should have got basic forest. Let's get pass, play call on their end step. So Scalding Town doesn't really tell us too much, but with these white, blue, black. So yeah, they're still on blue-white by the looks of it. Blue-white control and the blacks for Prismatic Ending. So against blue-white control, what do I want to be doing? I don't actually know. I'm going to take the tracker. Yeah, I'm going to take tracker, and I'm going to play like the fairest deck in the world. I assume they counter this, but okay. Just say hi, cast stasis on a road trip and been dropping in and out of cell service. Okay, well, just saying hi, sorry you can't stay, but not to worry. I think I'm going to take the Valakut. Though, maybe it should just be Jetmir's, or maybe Sacred Foundry, Stomping Ground. I'm honestly just pretty tempted to get a fetch land. Yeah, I'm going to get a fetch. No. I'm going to get Lotus Bloom. Screw it. It makes my top bet decks a little bit better, and I'm not a million miles away from hard casting a Cultivator, so I was going to get a land because it would let me go Omnath plus fetch, but I think my first play is Tracker then fetch. So yeah, they've got their 2 tri-lands, so they can Prismatic X4. I guess I fire this Skyturtle off. I might as well pick up the Traverse, it's pretty flexible. Six cards in the bin. That's pretty terrible. I'm going to go Tracker, fetch land. I think this will get countered. But we're just trying to set up for... Yeah, we're just playing as many threats as possible. Like this is a 5 mana combo because we can... Oh, okay. I mean, that's a really good sign. Just trying to think what they could have in hand. But it's not counterspell, so that's good. And we don't need to crack this fetch unless they target the tracker, and if they target the tracker then we can crack it. Support draw. I'm going to just draw a card, grow the tracker. Go get the red land. Okay. I mean, they've played that quite nicely, but they've used 2 cards to deal with my, I guess this draws, so not technically, but they've just dealt with Tracker, and I've still got to draw a card off the clue, so it's not dreadful at all. And then we'll just fire this off and get Tameshi. Would have liked to make land drops there, but can't always be done. But yeah, the plan is probably just jam this Tameshi. I don't know. We've got Eladamri's call. Okay. Because I've drawn the land, I'm going to play Omnath. They didn't counter Tracker. They chose to use 2 spells, so it feels like they don't actually have a counter spell. So let's play this, and then if they pretty tempted to pass. Yeah. Saviour, hello. How are you? Ah, okay, cool. It does seem like you're doing well. Oh, have you replied to my messages? No, I can't keep up with Discord, it's too busy. You've ignited it again. And you've made me stream. I can't work out what my opponent has in hand. They haven't played a counter spell yet, which is always curious. Okay, well, I'm alright with them bouncing Omnath here, I think. think I just replay it. You know, they haven't played a counter spell yet. I think I just replay it. It's a shame we don't have fetch, and we could blow this up. Oh, you answered about the sideboard split. Okay, cool. Fair blue debts. Right, I guess. Play a land. Game 4. I'm not sure I should crack this. I think I should just pass. Oh no. I don't know. I kind of need the white for this. And with this in play, I can't play it just yet. Yeah, screw it. Let's. Ah, that's gonna add a ton of mana, isn't it? Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's lead on to Tameshi. What is happening? Why is all my stuff resolving? I feel like I have to have something, right? Like, where do I stop? Like, if they counter this, like, it really screws me, but they just keep refusing to play counter spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have enough to cast this twice. Cast 2 cultivators. But these are my last 2 cultivators and the Skyturtle's gone. That's not impossible to play around. Yeah, I haven't registered that card for a while either. I think I've added this up, right? Oh, Dress Down is the card that I'm really scared of, but wouldn't they have fired it? I'm gonna just play my spell now. I get enough free draws without having to pick these up. Okay, I mean that kind of tells me all's gonna be okay. Okay, done. Yield. Killed Teferi, default to you. I'm not sure what I even want to do here. It seems like they have nothing, but then still don't want to get blown out, but I suppose we have a ton of choices. It does seem like they have nothing. So would you just like... I'll show you what I'll do. What on earth? Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. I guess. Call for Dryad. Wargate for Valakut. Oh yeah. Ah! White mana. Yeah, you're right, we would have just kept digging. But this seems slightly quicker, doesn't it? Dryad. Play land. Save target. Always yes. Always yield. Dryad is mana neutral. I would not have guessed that at all. So how many lands do I need to kill them? Like no more, right? I could just ditch this now. I just put it into play now. There's no point in overplaying it. Sweet. I was a bit slow there. I have used more clock than I would have liked, but yeah, the Tracker won me that game, really. Right, Carnage Tyrant in. Veil of Summer in. I guess Silence. Let's see what we cut. I think I cut 3 Prismatic Endings but leave the portable hole in. Cut a, on the draw, cut a Bloom. Is this it? Is that... How would you do this in Cosgrove? I've not really... I get that, but I like that hole's tutable. I'll cut a Silence. Is Silence good enough? Okay, yeah. I was one too many, so I was thinking of cutting the second Silence, so we line up. That's nice. And then on the play, I would board in a Bloom and board out a Wargate. Generally, I don't. If I was playing against 4-colour money where they have Endurance and Solitude, I would, but just Solitude, I think you just try and plough through it with your Tracker and your Omnath and your Dryads, I think. Oh, a trip to the washing machine. And that is how you do jobs whilst gaming. Cool, right. Yeah, I don't think I usually board in the Vineyard unless I have air to fill. Not sure what I would cut. Usually Teferi is enough. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But yeah, actually as well, the comment of I think it's the worst sideboard card you could reasonably board in. I think that's fair as well. If I had something to cut, I would use it. But I like Wrenn and Six. I like Teferi. I like all the creatures, the new stuff. So yeah. Telegraphing something. Fire. Ice, even. Okay, well... I guess I'd go get a breeding pool, basic plains or something. I don't know. They missed their third land, which is beautiful. So I don't really want to. I guess what I really need to do now is make the. I want the best card I have to resolve, which is this. So I want to play that last. So I think I'm going to lead out on Dryad. The extra land, if this resolves, the extra land is great. If it's countered, then sort of okay. Sort of. Don't love it, but if it gets removed, I only have one Dryad left in the deck, but... Cycling Shark Typhoon. I really think they should have done that at sorcery speed if they weren't holding up Counterspell. Because if they drew that land off the top and then there was another land next, they'd now be on 4 mana, and that's like really useful. Ooh, mama. Right. Red, green, Wrenn and Six. Yeah, it's a huge draw of Veil of Summer here. I probably should have played this land out first, right? Just in case. If they tap out for like Mystical Dispute, I'm kind of sad. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Right, let's have a land. Let's play 2 lands. Swing for 2. Do I call now? I guess so, right? And I guess you get Omnath. Or Goblin Engineer or Carnage Tyrant. Wow. Carnage Tyrant. Tracker. I'm going to go Tracker. They have a lot of stuff that they have to worry about. I have 4 fetch lands and a Wrenn and Six, so I'm going to go Tracker. I think they're all pretty great. We'd like to... I mean, I think Engineer's even reasonable. Yeah, I mean, that's completely fine. They've missed their land drops. This Tracker should resolve. It's a bit tentative, but I'm just going to fire this off. Oops. I think that is a little bit on the cautious side, but whatever. There's not too many 1-mana spells that could stop the Tracker there, but if any. I don't know if there's any. Let's go for 2 basics so that we can crack a clue. And then if we draw something we want to play, we can. Don't want to play that. I'm still going to crack because I don't want to give them chance. So I mean, they have 7 cards, but we have 2 plus 3 clues plus 2 cards that matter plus mana. So I think that's GG. And like if they played a Supreme Verdict, like land Supreme Verdict, that would turn on Delirium and I don't traverse. So I could then traverse for Engineer. Yeah, I'd be pretty much home and dry. Slightly awkward, but another big draw. We've drawn really well, to be fair. We've drawn Veil of Summer. Force negation, maybe? That'd be annoying. But yeah, we have drawn exceptionally well. It's only a basic 5 left. There's no basics left to get, so the fetch that we pick up doesn't really matter. Bad sequencing. I'm going to Wargate for Valakut. Oh, Lotus Bloom doesn't really matter, I suppose. It's a shame. The way I sequence that probably doesn't end up mattering, but I certainly... Yeah, I don't know. I have 1 Dryad left. If they kill this Dryad... If they remove this Dryad, I can't kill them. If they wrath it out of the way, I can. Wow. GG. Sweet. That felt really good. I don't think they were the best blue-white player though. I didn't face enough counter spells. I didn't face one in the first game or the second, and like I'm a combo deck that doesn't like facing counter spells. They played no counter spells, so obviously they don't know that when they keep their opening 7 in game 1, but in game 2 they really can't just dirtle like that. Would you keep that against a Yorion? I guess so. I don't know. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, this build is going to be good versus control. Just with them revealing Yorion, if they play... I mean, this is kind of what I was worried about, like... Yeah, I do as well, but this one in particular doesn't actually do anything. Like, if they don't play any threats, this is dead, and then I don't have any plays on turn 2. So... I certainly keep any hand that can turn 4, but this hand is nowhere near. Well, I guess it's not nowhere near, it's just a Tameshi shot, but... Yeah, I guess it's okay. Do I P ending that, or do you just ignore it? I feel like ignoring it's the answer to that question, but... yeah, I'm going to just ignore it. I'm going to go get Tameshi. Because that deck is pretty good at ignoring lands. Sorry, making land drops. And I don't have any X1s that I care about. I think I've got any X1s in the deck anymore. They're quite blue heavy, so I'm a little bit concerned about counterspell. Like, they've telegraphed counterspells somewhat. Ooh. I guess if any card's going to draw a counterspell, it might be this one. I'm going to play it. I know this slows me a turn, but the fact that I can play this first lets me... what, green... Because it's only 1 mana, I can engineer. I don't mind this getting countered, because we have Wargate. If we draw a land, if this engineer resolves and we draw a land, we can Tameshi. Yeah, it should be interesting. Should be interesting. I'm trying to think of like what things do we actually care about from their side. And it's like Solitude, Counterspell, and that's it. Like, I'm not too bothered about anything else. Their lists just have so many... You know, like if they Prismatic Ending this... Nice. It's gamble. I like it. I do now feel a little bit like if they had Counterspell, we'd have seen it. But they do keep... Right. Land off the top. Go, deck. Land. Land. Not Valakut. Do you know what? I don't hate that. I'm going to fetch Shock again, though. It works well. I'm going to ending this. They're probably getting to the stage where they don't care. Yeah, you wanted a land. Here, have 6, but they're not instant lands. You're going to have to wait. Anyway. Lands are good. with this particular hand. Oh, have I might have misplayed somewhat here. They could conceivably have main deck moons in a list with that's fetched basics and played Abundant Growth. Okay, that looks like hardcast Solitude territory to me. Do you know, I really struggle to keep track of the list because they're just so all over the place. They just seem to be able to play whatever they want. And pass. Okay, they're going to play their Solitude at the wrong time, that's fine. Let's have a Plains. I guess we might as well have an extra life out of this deal as well. So by cracking the clue now, I get this grows, so the Solitude will make it gain an extra life. I assume they're going to start attacking the Wrenn and Six and not me. Oh, that was one of my 2 fetchables. That's awkward. So I only have basic basic island left that this can get now. So trying to work out what else they could have. We're in a position where we can just YOLO next turn. I think we're meant to, like, they still haven't played a counter spell. Tap out for Omnath. Pretty please. I'll probably crack the clue first just to see where we're at and then play Tameshi. Unholy Heat. That's alright. Yeah, I think I meant to just crack the clue, see if we draw like a Teferi. Or if we just draw a Teferi, just play it. They shocked again, so like, it just feels like counterspell all the time. So I'm gonna just play Tameshi. And then if it gets countered, I can Eladamri's Call for another copy. And if it doesn't, we can like work out what to do. One mana short of being able to go off again. This is really worrying me. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana, so we can't double Cultivator. I think Dress Down would be down by now. I think I just pass. Just feels a bit wrong. We got our draw, we got them Lotus Bloom. Okay, 3. So let's work this out. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana. 7 for Cultivator. Yeah, we have enough mana to do that, don't we? You just do it like the earliest stage, like here. Oh, the F6'd. Okay, go, 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 go. A shame we have to pick up our last land because the Teferi is an extra cultivator, but it doesn't matter because we've got the Eladamri's Call, so... Dun, dun, dun. I have to add sound effects to my lands coming in. Done and done and done. Let's get that Lotus Bloom. I can't tell, but Omnath's free, isn't it, during this combo turn? It costs me 4, you get to put land back into play. Omnath's free. Although I don't really need to show him it doesn't actually add anything. Quick, get him! I guess I could call for the Dryad now as well. Though it's not overly necessary. God, I thought I only had 12 cards in deck then, but it's not that at all. You don't want my version. Right, let's go. There's Dryad. We don't need another cultivator, we just need a... Oh, we've got Wargate. Okay, done. Valakut, hit you. Done. Yes. Play land. I think I have a basic forest left, so might as well crack. Ping you again. And I just need 2 lands in hand. There's 2 lands in hand. Let's bounce that. Let's play it. Let's put 2 lands into play. Let's make it a few more. Done. Burn. Yay. Well, that was turn 6. Yeah, it's that seemed pretty nice. Okay. Saviour. 017. What do I do? I guess I bring in that. We hope so. This 5? Okay. Is Counterspell like commonplace in that version of the deck? I just don't even know. Potable Hole seems bad. Yes, it is actually. Like I'm like not sold on Silence. No, Silence is like is probably better than Summer in a way. I'm going to cut a Wargate. I'm going to cut... Do you know what? I'm just going to cut all the removal. Is that mental? Is 0 removal? But you've got 3 Teferis. I think that's okay. One more cut. I think because I trim Wargate, I don't trim Bloom. Maybe though. Can I trim both? Can I trim a land? Like bring the Wargate. No, screw it. I think that's okay. No, it's maybe proving a little awkward. I think it's fine. It's not exciting, but they're not going to be quick. They do have more value, but like, I think this is only fine. I mean, they've mulled to 5, which is a great start for us. That's it, like, just like play a Dryad on 3, they're probably going to try and interact with it, but if they don't, you get a land drop. You can maybe, I don't know, you're hoping to draw something like that, yeah. It's pretty sweet. No, specifically, so now, like, I still think they're playing Counterspell over there, but it just kind of feels kind of good that they're shocking and not doing anything. So you just keep going. You know, just make land drops. You don't have to play anything. Could care less about Ice Fan. I mean, the next 48 turns I'm going to have a problem, but yeah, Wrenn and Six is, well, we saw last game, it's not actually that good. They did mull to 5, didn't they? So I have very little I have to worry about. I'm going to play the Dryad and almost hope they kill it, I think. So yeah, we could go basic forest, Dryad, play a land. Unless this is Wargate. Okay, basic forest, Dryad, play a land. Pass. And I'm sort of like in a spot again where do I play silence to force in a tracker? And the answer is possibly. 2 clues was not amazing. If I drew a land off the top, I'd definitely do it. Yeah, just like silence tracker, land. It's pretty sweet. Silence tracker for 3 clues. I mean, I know they have 2 lands in hand out of their 6 cards, so minimum. So let's just see what happens. I think they played a land this turn now. Yeah, they played a land this turn. So like if they tap out. Oh wow. Okay. I just play tracker without playing silence now, don't I? I think. Yeah, deal. 2 for 1 that ramped me. Save silence for here. I just play silence and kill him now, right? Silence, Wargate, kill him. Yeah, killing him seems like an option. Alright, I'll have to shock here, but that's fine. Killing them seems like a better is a good backup to the tracker plan. Ah. Okay. Okay. I dislike what you're doing. It's very rude. Okay. I'll just go get Lotus Bloom. Lotus Bloom and pass. I'm never going to play that. Okay. Well, that actually kind of scuppers my plans somewhat. For a multi-5, they're doing pretty well. No. I was F6. Woo. Turn off auto yield. Right. I would like that in the graveyard, please. You may not draw a card. Good old Slow Fingers over there, as he's known by his friends. Right. They have at least one land in hand, plus 2 spells, plus this mana. Do you play Tameshi or do you play Tireless Tracker? I have 2 turns, realistically. I play Tameshi because I drew another one. This deck has a funny way of like making the decisions for me tonight. You know, we were in this whole like, what do we do? I don't know. And now we're like, oh, I know. We win. I mean, we could get screwed here royally, but can we make enough mana? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we can make enough mana. Let's chuck this in straight away. Yeah, let's go. Love Teferi and its all old ways of protecting. This has been pretty impressive, to be fair. All these fair decks just can't seem to cope. This is over, isn't it? We just need to find a Dryad. Sorry, a Valakut. And so this next, so Dryad's free. That's pretty cool actually. I really like that Dryad's free mid combo. This list feels great so far. I mean, I've only played fair decks, but still. Why not? Let's have a blue mana. Let's cultivate. Pretty tempted to go fetch up a Omnath just to flex. Okay. I mean, we have everything now because we can Teferi bounce the Cultivator. We can Wargate up the Valakut. We can Eladamri's Call for an Omnath. I think I'm going to try and do all of it. I don't know if I even have enough mana to do all of it, but I think I'm going to try. Right. So that was that. Let's Wargate for Valakut. That doesn't kill. Doesn't even ping at the minute. Let's. What did I say I was going to do? Call for an Omnath. Bounce a Cultivator. 4, 5, 6. Bounce this. Play Cultivator. Everything must die. Does that work how I think it does? Like when all these come in, I'll get a ton of Valakut triggers. Because I really wanted to like kill that, and kill them, and that one. Why not? Kill the lot. Sweet. Anyway, that was nice. Back to the chat. Yeah. What I've also liked is that Tameshi can bring back Dryad with 1 land plus Bloom in play, and then replay the land for more fair turns. Yeah, that's pretty smart. Wow. Menino Nay is absolutely crushing. He was really at the top like the season before as well. I don't know what Alan 07 is playing. I don't actually know what the landscape of Modern is. He's playing Cruelty. Although one of the lists is just called Generic Ragavan. Which is unfair. It should be called Stormwind Entity because that's a cool card. He's been playing a lot of Cruelty. Murktide. He seems pretty good at Modern. You got to give him it. He has played a few different decks to get his 43 trophies, which is kind of sweet. When you know it's so hard to play against. Yeah, I always struggle. I have beaten him actually. The first time I beat him with this, I was on the draw. I kept a dodgy 7, drew my 8th, didn't play my land, went to discard, discarded Cultivator, and he couldn't beat it. Essentially couldn't beat it. Because he didn't draw his endurance and we had all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I'm just got like some OCD about something. Man. So yeah, I have like a exercise bike that it's a road bike with a turbo trainer, but it isn't set up quite right. I've got some tech issues and it was just like bugging me, so I went and just tweaked. I have found like maybe since there hasn't been too much content with this deck for a while, and so I think people are like, I'm coming across people who don't know what they're doing again. Like that first blue-white opponent, I just had no clue. Our last opponent, I don't know. They just didn't really seem, I mean, they were probably just unlucky with their draws. I mean, this hand is really good against the Thoughtseize deck. You know, like, Dryad has impressed me more than I expected it to do. But again, keep playing against fair decks. The fair cards are going to look good, aren't they? It was always the thing with this deck, like the flex slots were always weak. But if the flex slots become, you know, Dryad, then other Thoughtseize coming, there's no way. Oh wow, okay, so, okay. That's annoying, actually. Not too bad. Yeah, like... There's been like this obsession with trying to cut Finale from the list. From a few people, not from everyone. And I've never really understood it because it is... I mean, I understand it, but I've never agreed with it, I think is a better way of phrasing that. Because I just don't think the card is bad. But then, if your combo piece can be an actual impactful spell, that is so strong all of a sudden. Tutors and wincons are fine though, right? Like, but yeah, more castable is definitely good. I moved that out of the way now because they got rid of their clue. That's weird. I didn't think that was happening, but it is. Next turn we can value Cultivator for 2 cards if we don't draw a version of Tameshi. You know, it's kind of weird, you know, like, if that Dryad was a finale, I would be 1 mana less now, but next turn I would have the mana to finale for Tameshi and I would win. So, like, yeah, you know, if they fetch plus Archon, you know, creativity into Archon there, that's is what it is, but we try and stop them from just having any land. I think that was the right play. I don't know. Maybe you're right, because there's like 12 fetches in their list or something ridiculous. Anyway, if I crack this... okay, right. That's a win. Let's get the extra land in hand first. Oops. I guess Bolt is a thing. But yeah. We're just talking about it a little bit in the Discord, and I think Leyline Binding will be better than Prismatic Ending for the most part. And the discussion is whether to run a black Triome or not. I'm not a fan of Triomes. I'm only on one. My Triome of choice would have red in it and black. If I was to run the binding, I'd go red, black, X, and then the X is either white or green, and it's probably green. Okay, well, that sucks. But bearable. Sucks, but bearable. Don't really matter. No, it's fine if it costs 2. But at that point, you certainly... You have a decision, right? You can either play a black Triome, or you can play a... or you can use it as a 2-mana removal spell. And there's going to be times where the black mana screws you, and there's going to be times where the 2-mana mode screws you. So we're facing an Archon. I have to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. I guess the answer to that is... I don't know. I think it's creature. Because I can play a Cultivator for many. I think I'm going to sack this. So I can crack this, pick it back up, and have 3 cards in hand to redraw off the Cultivator. So even if I completely whiff here, there's a chance. Like, if this is rubbish, which it is, I can just cultivate some cards and put them in a really awkward position, actually, because I'm going to discard that to this. I'm going to sack this to this. And then I'm going to ulti to get... no, maybe I'm not going to do that. I might just set the Wrenn and Six here. The second Archon is a second Archon, and there's not a lot we could do about it. But they did miss their 4th land drop until last turn, so the likelihood of them being able to creativity again is not 0, but it's not... yeah. Right. I think it's just this, because I have no lands in hand, so it is just that. And it is just that. So that's fine. I'm down to 4. they could, if they've missed their lands, they could creativity their Archon into another Archon and put me to 1 and make me discard a Portable Hole, kill my Cultivator. It's pretty powerful, to be fair. It's a pretty good plan B. Huh. Discard it. No. So the question becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The question becomes, can I find something off the top to go again? So I need to find another Cultivator off the top. So it's 2 Wargates, 4 Calls, 1 Cultivator, 1 Turtle. I think 8 outs plus some redraws like Teferi. I can't crack these fetches, so it doesn't really matter. Let's try. I mean, that does count as a redraw because I can just play it. Yuck. I think I'm going to have to play it. Okay, 1, 2... So this is worth doing because it lets me tap these fetches that I wasn't able to play. So if I go like this, play a new Tameshi, that's going to get me an extra card draw. So I want to keep this, and then I want to activate it. Draw something good. Now. Okay. And then I'm going to pick up my Lotus Bloom, pick up my Jetmirs, and cycle it. Draw something good now. Yes! Always play to your house. And they will find you. Yes, this is good. This is good. That is called digging desperately. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is too much time in front of a computer screen. That's how you do that. It's worth noting that if anyone is capable of misclicking from here and taking a damage, it is me. Or like just misclicking and not pressing. Oh, actually, I should slow down a little bit. 'Cause if I draw the Valakut, I want to put it in. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. It's not asking me if I want to shock, which is nice because. Done. Okay. Badonk. 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 Save targets. Always yes, always yield. Right, let's... I mean, there is actually a million ways to do this now. I'll tell you what they are in a minute. So I'm not actually sure what they are. But one of them is just to call for the turtle, bounce this cultivator, and that'll kill him. Second Dryad gives me like an extra land drop, so that's some damage. Traverse gets me the Skyturtle. Skyturtle brings back my Cultivator Colossus, and you're dead. Cool. Right. Done. Bonk. Okay. We beat 2 Archons of Cruelty. Nice. Yeah, that felt good. It's been a while. Magus of the Moon. Maybe Talmud Script. Maybe Veil of Summer. Maybe Silence. Silence seems kind of weak. Tracker seems kind of weak. I don't like Prismatic Ending or Portable Hole. Portable Hole's actually passable because you can like tag a clue and then trade it in with Engineer some of the time. I guess they had Thoughtseize, so Veil of Summer. I like Omnath for life game, but yeah, the fair game plan isn't great. I'm going to cut the Omnath. I'm just not a huge fan. I'm not sure about Forge-Tender just because I saw Fatal Push and I didn't see Bolt. Is what it basically comes down to. I think I'd rather... So the question is, do I bring in Tom's Crypt for the persist side of the deck? Because it is a splash. Prismatic Command, I don't think matters. It doesn't kill Tameshi or Dryad. So I can ignore that, but the bolts do matter. The persist plan, I'm going to cut one. And I'm bringing one of these in. Is Teferi even that good here? So yeah, it is. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna just bring in. I'm gonna bring in one Silence. I think. Silence does what? I'm stopping Fatal Push and Bolt. Yeah, I'll just bring in Silence. I know Forge-Tender is tutorable, but I don't see many worlds where that actually happens. Because I don't think you have a ton of time. So what would I rather do? Play the Burrenton, like... Yeah, I don't really know. Okay, I mean, this is like the perfect example, because I'm only running them as one-ofs, and I don't think I'm going to tutor them. So what would you rather have? Burrenton in your opener or Silence in your opener? And it's quite difficult because Burrenton you can play ahead of time. You can play that on turn 1 and you've saved your mana for later, but it doesn't stop Fatal Push. Whereas Silence costs more mana during your combo turn but does stop Fatal Push. And it has a little bit of upside of like... Yeah, they took the Silence, so... I don't really see why they took Silence, but okay. I'm okay with it. This hand is a little bit off because you really only have 4 outs because that's not good. That's not, yes, I need that Lotus Bloom, but I have no real relevant interaction and no plays before turn 5 now. So that's why I was sort of mid-sentence in saying that like Wargate's the only real out here. And even that's not... I don't know. I don't want to play this Teferi because it'll get sacked if they Archon, so I think I just want to play land and pass. If they Archon, then I'll Teferi. And if they don't, I'll probably Tameshi. Probably. Yeah, so if they make an Archon here, I just have to discard a card, which isn't too bad. when they do nothing, I think this is... I don't know. I think now I do Teferi and bounce this token, because then I have some sort of protection. Kind of punished. Oh, and I didn't go get a blue source, so that's a bit annoying. Okay, so I'm still gonna Teferi bounce, I think, because even though we have this sort of like outside chance of wargating and killing them, they're likely to have some sort of interaction, and this essentially forces them to tap on their turn. Because even if they kill the Teferi using a Archon of Cruelty, they're tapped low, so then we should be able to force this through with two Tameshis and a Bloom and all this mana. We should be in a pretty good spot here. By not playing the Teferi on 3, we didn't make them play Archon, and then we would have had no way of benefiting. Well, actually, as it turns out, we drew the Wargate, and we would have had a way of benefiting from them tapping out for an Archon, but we didn't know we were going to draw that. So I think it was right to pass on 3 and then Teferi on 4. And now it's bolt or bust for them. I guess I discard this. I don't particularly love it, but and even bolt doesn't really do it, but it does cost me some mana. I mean, Wargate actually finds me Cultivator, it just costs a bit. Doesn't do everything that I want it to do, but it's okay. Okay, this should do the job. Bolt ink. 1 second, guys. So guys, right, so what mana can I make? I can make 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I can make plenty of mana. So, yeah, we win. So yeah, if I open this, take this. 1 sec. Sorry, time to get. Ah, yeah, you got it. Right. I'm going to Wargate for Valakut, just so that we have it. It's kind of free. Actually, let's just see what mana we have first. So, I think it's enough to get a free Wargate out of the job. No, it's not actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no, the land would have to tap for mana. So I'm going to have to get just like a crappy land. So crappy land wants to be this one. Man, that's annoying. It's kind of a punt, but kind of not. The good thing here is the Otawara is another copy of Cultivator. We have Teferi. We have Wrenn and Six. We would have drawn 1, 2, 3. We would have drawn Wargate and Dryad, so we had them very soon after. 202020, not dropped a game. Let's not jinx the 5-0 though. I think that's optimistic. Also, this is like the first time, well, only the second time it's been a bit of a while since I played. I played that one league that was really bad. Yeah. I feel... Oh, wait a sec. The fan. I know this guy. I think the fan is in here. He's played this deck. He's been in our Discord. Yeah. Yeah. This could be a mirror. And if it is, I hate this hand. But if it's not, it's lands and spells. Who was playing Archon of Cruelty last time out? Which is what that land suggests. So let's go take a peek at the list. It has Lightning Bolt, Spell Pierce, Explore. Very nice. Yeah, look at that. Good work. Right. I mean, I've like even played the wrong land on turn 1. I'm going to have to fetch shocks to get value out of this. But hey ho. It's actually kind of funny. I've drawn 3 of my 4 basics. And I need a white next turn to play Wargate, so... Although, no, I probably don't play Wargate next turn. I need to save it for Tameshi when this comes off, so... We'll just fetch for a tri-land and then pick it back up. Fable. Okay. That's a really good card. Really good card. I'm going to stick to the plan. Pass. So far, our opener was Lotus Bloom, Wrenn and Six, Wargate. Oh no, it was Wargate, Wrenn and Six, and then we drew Lotus Bloom on turn 1 and then drew 3 lands. Kind of unfortunate. This is where, like, this is just so nice what they're putting together here, because we can't, like, it's just so much synergy, like the token that makes a token. To be fair, we've drawn 2 lands, haven't we? We've only had 2 draw steps. So yeah. And I shouldn't have just gone Stomping Ground Go, but I was like clicking around all over the place. I should have just gone for Jetmir's on turn 1. Floppy eared dog. Welcome. What is that emote? I know I have like some control over the emotes in the chat. I just don't know how. Do I not know how? I don't know how, but it's through a lack of care. Okay. So we care about... Get this guy's list back up in front of us. Not that, because I can't play it. Not that. We literally care about that, but they're going to have it. Oh, wait a sec. I think they're tapping our Lotus Bloom with the Fire and Ice, which is super cool. Love it. No. I'm fairly tempted to bounce this Fable, or maybe this Goblin. Fairly tempted to bounce the Goblin. Yeah, I'm going to bounce the Goblin. I'm going to pick up the Otawara again and then just play a crappy land. No, I'm not going to play crappy. The problem is, this Wargate's like next to useless now. So I could just play a land, Wargate, X0. But why would I? Do I go get Valakut ready for a rainy day? Do I go get? Do I bother? Do I bother playing it? I could go get another Lotus Bloom. If I then drew a Cultivator, that would be quite good. I just don't think I can do anything with it. Like, even if I keep it in hand, I don't get... Okay, this is kind of good, actually. Oh, I see what you mean. I could have used it to find the Cultivator mid-combo. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. So now when they go get an Archon... Ooh, 2 Archons. That's bad. Joke's on you. I have loads of things to discard. You're right, though. Now I'm... Blah. Okay. What did I go fetch with it? What did I go fetch with it? I played it. What did I get? Oh, I got Spell Pierced. Yeah. It's gone mad then. Absolutely crazy. Okay, Lotus Bloom. Jetmir's back. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have enough mana now, even if I found it. I go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, no. GG's. Okay. I'm going Veil of Summer. I'm going Magus. I'm cutting my removal. I haven't seen Persist, so I'm not bringing in Tormod's Crypt. I don't like Tracker, so I'll bring in a Silence. I don't like Omnath, so I'll bring in a Forge-Tender. That'll do. Let's go. Okay, first game we've dropped. I wonder if he's still in the Discord. I want to just see. Oh. Did I just see... Oh, Mod is in the Discord still. Cool. He is still in Discord. So, the big question. Yeah, it made no difference. No difference. The other question is he in the stream? He is not. Oh, cool. I played Bad Dex is in the stream, apparently. This, the Twitch, like, who's in your stream thing is really quite slow and not too smart. I've had, like, people in my stream for, like, 2 years. And I'm like, pretty sure you've not been at every one of my streams for 2 years. Even if you said hello. Like, who would do that? So, yeah, I think it gets some bugs. Every now and again. Oh, I got a follow. Good smack. Thank you for the follow. Let's play first. Let's keep. Because it's actually pretty reasonable. Let's make sure we play our land correctly this time. So this is going to go get Jetmir's. And then it's going to... In fact, let's just do it before I screw up. Yay, I did it right. And then I can play Wrenn and Six. and then I could get back the fetch. Oh, it's all coming up Millhouse. Here we go. Okay. How long have we been on? Now 25. I'm like 2 hours is kind of like my limit usually. So I want to get the games done. Someone tell me the line. Do I just pass? I think I want blue-white, and I think I'm going to shock so I have the channel available. Because I don't really care about my life total. I either beat them or don't. I know that sounds very stupid, but like they either have the things to stop me or they don't have the things to stop me, and none of them really rely on the fact that I'm on 16 or 18. Because yeah, like the turn that they can cause me a problem is turn 4, so I don't need to do anything. I can just pass. And now, wait a sec, I think I might upkeep silence. I might silence here so that they can't destroy this. Yeah, I want to upkeep silence. Screw you. That's what silence says. It is when the bloom resolves. I'm pretty sure. But please don't say that. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can Cultivator, but I can't continue the combo. I think I can just... I think I'm a mana short. One, 2, 3. Is there a way? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. I think it's a value Colossus, yeah. Which I think means we fetch a basic. I was just trying to work out whether we could... No, wait a sec. No, wait, we can do this. We can totally do this. I think if I Wargate for land, I'll put a card type in the bin, and then I can traverse for the Cultivator. So that's that. That does that. This is not easy, but I think it does work. So now we Wargate 1, 2, 3 for an untapped land. Untapped. It's an untapped whatever, isn't it? Oh, I need to be careful. I need to be careful. Right. Now I have 4 card types I traverse. We get the Cultivator. We return the Lotus Bloom. We return the Flooded Strand for an extra draw. So we had to leave it in the bin. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's keep this in play because now we've got the Otawara. Sweet, we're off. Go, 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 go. And it's just GG because we have the... Obviously silence is still doing its thing. There's a Valakut. Let's get that into play. But we have Otawara to bounce this Cultivator, so... And then we have drawn another, but so what? Just need to click fast now, don't we? So this is where the head goes down, not looking at the chat so much because I just need to make sure I don't misplay. Wargate. I'll Wargate for Dryad, and then I'll kill him. Play another Cultivator, which will kill him. Cool, that was nice. The Traverse was sweet. I have a land drop, might as well make it. Had I don't know if that was even worth doing. I have enough lands, don't I? Yeah, let's just stop. Let's just do that. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, that was sweet. But we had to not use Wrenn and Six because it would pick the fetch land up. We had to Wargate for a land to put the sorcery in, and we had to leave the Lotus Bloom in the bin when we cast a spell, which is kind of like not normal. Normally you get the Lotus Bloom in play before you play a spell so that they can't like interact with that spell and your Lotus Bloom's gone, or interact with the Tameshi and your Lotus Bloom's gone. You always try and get the Lotus Bloom in play. So it's one of those things that you can easily slip up on. Anyway, that worked. Just. But yeah, if we hadn't drawn the Traverse or an Eladamri's Call or a Cultivator, we would have been on the plan of just playing a Cultivator and drawing like 3 or 4 cards and seeing... Well, no, it would have been way more than 3 or 4. It would have been like 7. And just seeing where we ended up. I mean, if they have Thoughtseize, this is bad. If they don't, this is good. Here's multi-5, that's good. Showman. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It is a bad time to follow because I am not going to be streaming tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday because I am on holiday. And I haven't streamed like the previous 3 months. But you know, other than that, I'm a really consistent streamer. Slow and steady, I guess. I guess we play this. I mean, it's not ideal, but we get to call for Tameshi next turn whilst holding up Veil, so the thing is, if like an Archon of Cruelty kills a Burrenton Forge-Tender, it's like, oh, okay. And even if we Veil some of it, I don't know. I'm probably not going to Veil a Summer if they get an Archon. I'll just discard something, you know. It's not actually a bad situation. I've got the Breeding Pool in hand, so I guess Temple Garden? I don't know. You can make an argument for basics in case I want to go Magus of the Moon, but I don't think I do. Tap target permanent. Cast target Eladamri's Call. Ah, this is where Spell Pierce stings. Okay. Do you think you can enter 1x Devastation or do you find it useless? No, Finale is completely fine. I'm not really keen to get rid of it myself, but I am always keen to reduce the cards that you're running just as wincons. You just never fail to win if you actually manage to combo. There's just like, you know, Skyturtle to get stuff out of the bin. There's like Anemic Beats with a 12/12 Colossus as a backup plan if you have to pass the turn. There's just so many things that you can do. I want to get a basic. Just in case. Like, I don't think I would ever actively go search for Magus in this spot because, well, they can crack this in response and get the token and all this kind of stuff. I like Finale, but Yeah, I think Finale is completely fine. I don't think this list needs it. I think if you weren't running Dryad, I think Finale is the best option. But I've been very impressed with this list so far. So what's coming down? What does this say? Blue and black? Yeah, so I can just veil here. Is this the same? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I guess I just pay it so I can draw a card off the veil or somewhere. I guess I just pay the lot. Because the thing is, I'm not just dead to an Archon. You know, a lot of decks just can't beat an Archon of quality, but we're not one of them. We stop them from drawing 2 and discarding 2, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, sideboarding is difficult. Let me just have a look in the content section. I believe I did like a sideboard guide at some point. I mean, this is dated the 12th of April, so like the list is wildly different now, but it gives you an idea. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna go get basic planes, play engineer. Though it does nothing. Like, just to be completely clear, the engineer is absolutely useless. But it will sack to an Archon if that's what's going on. The only way I'm punished... Oh my god, I didn't put a blue land into play. If they have fetch land creativity and make 2 Archons, I'm really punished for not getting a blue land. I'm really punished for not getting a blue land because I would... Normal situation, I would discard land Lotus Bloom. But I won't be able to because I need the blue land. So then I'll have to discard Wargate Lotus Bloom, which means I'm then needing to draw Cultivator to get out of trouble. Obviously, if they only have 1 Archon, then I can beat it with ease. So I discard a Lotus Bloom. Done. Please don't remove my graveyard. But this, I can lose to a Fatal Push, but not a lot else. Like, those are like tiny missed sequences that can sometimes cost you games, so you just, you know, like, you just want to avoid them. I don't think I needed to... Yeah, this is where you get punished for... Not punished, but not rewarded. Anyway, we're in pretty good shape. I guess I play the call quite soon so that Flusterstorm doesn't wreck my day, but I've only played 1 spell this turn so far, so this would be 2, so I'd have to pay 3. I wonder what happens if they have Flusterstorm. I think they just have to play it X3. I would pay 3. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left, so I could value Cultivator. The thing is, the fan is a very good pilot of our deck, so he will know what this means. He'll know that if I pay 3 with this, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. So he'll know that This Fluster Storm doesn't stop me. But it kind of does. Like, it does enough. Spell Pierce doesn't do enough. Spell Pierce is one too few. I think. I mean, obviously I need to... I might... No, I have so many lands. Sometimes I would Wargate for a land here so that I get an extra draw, but I don't need the extra draw. I need extra cultivators, and this can be a cultivator. So that's why I'm not doing it here, because I have enough mana to be able to Wargate up a cultivator. If that wasn't the case, I might go for an extra land. But we found the cultivator anyway. Wow, we didn't draw a single land there. That's kind of mad. Anyway, this is GG. No Valakut yet, but we'll find a way. We always find a way. Right. Pretty tempted to go get the Valakut off the Wargate. Pretty sure it's a time-saving exercise. Valakut. Land. Tap it. Go back Lotus Bloom. I've like just made a wild assumption that I have enough mana to do all this, but I do though. Yeah, I definitely do. I have 3 Lotus Blooms in play. Can cast most things. How will we find the singleton? This is kind of what I've been saying all along though about really not needing an alt wincon. Because you just don't ever. Just for no reason. GG. Anyway, we had them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 6, 9, 12 damage. Yeah, we're a little bit short at the minute, but by the time we draw those 4, we would have had them. And then we could play another Dryad, which gets us another land drop. Can well get another land. Yeah, we had them. Alright. We're on it. We're on it. Okay. Is it a phone I'm seeing? It is. Sounds like an Adele song. You know, something like that. I would be overjoyed if it was 5 over the Dryad version. The list, your list hasn't been posted yet, has it? So one of our lists wouldn't get posted. And I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, how many cards different are we? Because it's very similar, but I have a portable hole, and my mana base is quite a lot different. But I don't think it's 20 cards different. It does have a sick record. It really does. It is the most beautiful deck in Modern. It's not felt good for a while though. Like this is... Was this from some sort of like Japanese tournament, the Dryad Valakut bit? It's so funny because my very first list was like Dryad Amulet Titan. Dredge was something. There was a spell where Dredge was actually cool. When the Golgari Grave Troll was good, but Cathartic Reunion hadn't been printed. That was when Dredge was cool because you could only Grave Troll for like 1 or 2, not 3 Dredges. And so the deck wasn't broken, so it wasn't planned for, and it was fun to play. Oh really? keep. When it was not banned, but then like there was like only a small window where it wasn't banned, but then they printed a card that made it bannable. It's like, let's unban this and print this at the same time. That was like the one, like not the only one thing, but like the one banning and printing that really annoyed me. If they'd have just banned Cathartic Reunion, but they couldn't because they'd just printed it, but if they'd have banned Cathartic Reunion, Dredge could have just carried on being like reasonable power, fun to play, not like completely, you know, like current world Dredge is like really good, really good, but really easy to hate on, and it just makes like a non-game of Magic in the first game, and then sideboard games are non-games of Magic, but you don't know which way they're going to go. I could do that if I knew how to do that. Dryad Smashy, can we do it? We're doing it. Well, Affinity is a really good matchup. It is, because close board we get one card, but it's a really good card. I really should have thought about what land I was playing, but yeah. Oh, 1 second. Okay, what have we got? Patchwork. Oh, so this is Hardened Scales, which should be slightly, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, but to be fair, I think it was slightly. We've played a lot of fair matchups today. Okay. I might portable hole that. It's got quite big. That's what she said. Right. This is like a really fast draw from them that we can really easily beat. Ward 2. Yes. So I don't fetch shock here, do I? I just go tap land, go draw. I'm just tempted to play call for something. Do I call now? No, let's not call. Do I just take the 6 and play Dryad and play land, and then next turn I can Omnath? Well, that's tempting. Okay, take 4, take 4. No, I just take 4, don't I? Like, that's much more palatable. Let's portable hole. Take this. Because I can just take 5 twice is better than taking 11. Like this isn't a powerful board unless they've no cards in hand, so they have to rip pretty well. And now Dryad like stonewalls all of that stuff. Or I can just play the Omnath. I think I just play Omnath. Draw a card. This has worked out pretty well. Pretty well. Are they going to swing? No, they can't even swing. Okay, great. Even greater. Let's go Dryad. Fetch land. They have no idea that we're playing Tameshi at this point. Not a clue. Wait, I'm just going to have like 4, 5, 6 mana. So I'm going to get a tapped land. Oh, I could have had a little bit more mana. I could have upticked this. I could have a misplay, but whatever. I guess I could kill Mem Knight. I might kill Mem Knight. Don't be silly. We're not killing Mem Knight. Let's just do this. Okay, green tracker. Tracker. 4 to you, please. Tracker land go. We've got 4 life in the bank. This is, I don't think Tracker is actually even great here, it's just like completely fine. Okay, play in on a Omnath. Pretty good. It's actually very good. I hope they attack the Wrenn and Six. They do not. Okay, I think I'll go in 4. Yeah, we'll go in 4. Breeding pool. And donk donk. I guess I Cultivator to draw a card. I don't think there's anything I want to fetch with the call. I might call for Skyturtle actually. Is that doable here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Colossus. Brilliant. I'm playing this to draw a card instead of having it untapped. Okay. Done. Yeah, so I think I call for Skyturtle and bounce this Ornithopter. Would you play it now? Like, they don't have lethal, but they do next turn. I don't know if we actually win this way, but brilliant. So we'd have drawn that, and then we would have cracked a couple of clues. Yeah, we would have won. Okay, Kataki, Seal. Elderscale Wurm plus Omnath is like a lock, isn't it? That's cool. I want to cut the tracker. I actually don't think it's that good. Like, I didn't actually activate it in that game. No, because you go to 7 and then the next turn they would hit you for 7. No, Lavinia is nowhere near quick enough. Any other options, like cut a bloom for another Teferi? This Elderscale Wurm? I can get Hi Gonti, hello. How are you doing? You're still destroying everyone. Where are you? Wait, you're not me on this list. There you are. Oh, just the 13 trophies. This season seems to have been going on forever. Four 4-0 and a game up, that's pretty good. It's feeling good. Nice. I don't know, people going outside instead of playing Magic sickens me.
How can you hear?
How can what?
How are you hearing?
I don't have to hear. I'm speaking to them. Oh. They're typing. My girlfriend's sat in here. She's really not au fait with these kind of things. Why did I keep this hand? I don't know. This sounds pretty terrible. You go outside to play Magic. Good idea. Actually, that's not even a good idea for me. I can't cope with heat. I really should have kept this hand. This is awful. I just snapped because it was like lands and spells. Anyway. Like the old days. No sleeves. Just wearing vests. I don't think turn 4's great against what they're doing though, but they did more to 6. I guess I can engineer, put the portable hole in the bin. It's just like a chump blocker. That's obviously off the top because they would have played it otherwise. Yuck. Gotta go basic island. No, I knew you meant card sleeves. I was just double meaning. Actually, I think I just ditch a bloom. The idea of ditching portable hole is kind of pointless because that's a card I'd actually like to draw, whereas Lotus Bloom is not. Okay, well, I need to draw cranial plating. Okay, I'll take 2, I guess. That's a good draw, to say the least. Ooh. This could potentially stop them from playing and activating cranial plating. So I'm going to bounce that because this isn't a problem. Well, sort of like this jump blocker has no text because of the Omnath and the ex-champion. So the only cards I care about are plating effects. So I can't, you know, like I'm limited in what I can do. I guess block. No, not yet. Not yet. There's worlds where you like loop blooms in response to removal and stuff like that. I'll just keep it just in case. Like if this comes down and then they try to destroy it in my upkeep, I'll probably just want to swap it for the other bloom because it gains me 2 mana. We should be good. We should be good. Yeah, 5-0. As if. So it's really funny as well. So before this league, I had 94 play points, so not enough to enter a league, and I had 16 ticks, and with the 16 ticks I needed to spend 6, and it was exactly 6 to buy Dryad, Valakut, Elderscale Wurm, Carnage Tyrant. It was exactly 6 ticks, so I was like this close to like not this close to not being able to do what I wanted to do. Now I think N. Cosgrove has dropped a few games. I think he's had a couple of 4-1s from memory. 2 of them. But, I mean, wow. It's pretty good. What I should still wrap up because although I 5-0'd and only dropped a game, you still learned something. All the deck felt pretty good. Even Portable Hole was good in some spots. Tracker was good as well. 5 off in the first 3. Have you played any others? Right. The sideboard is where most of the focus should be. I mean, I never used them. I never used that. I never used that. I mean, honestly, I only really used these. Didn't use that. I never actually drew the sideboard cards. Like the Burrenton came in and never activated it. Never did anything. I could see spots where this is really good, and I could see situations where this is really good, but situations where Carnage Tyrant's really good, Tracker's also usually pretty good. The Carnage Tyrant's like, it's one that I've run before, and it's always been like, will win you some games sometimes, but I don't know if it wins you enough games enough of the time to be worth a slot. It's pretty close. I think it's better in this list. Yeah, I think it's exactly that. It's just like, I don't know, you never really want to register a card for a specific matchup and it only be medium. You know, like if your medium cards, you know, like a Skyclave Apparition or Prismatic Ending, your medium cards want to have text against everyone. You don't want a medium card that's only good in like 2 matchups, 3 matchups. The second silence felt a bit excessive. It feels good with this list for sure, but I don't know. We ran pretty hot there as well. Like there was definitely spots where we drew really well and spots where our opponents didn't. You know, like games where we had turn 1 Veil of Summer on the draw and they didn't have the Thoughtseize on 1 but they had it on 2. You know, like stuff like that. I definitely won one game that I probably didn't deserve to win. And like that we ragged our way through. That game where we like took like 4 redraws to find the win. There was a couple of spots, wasn't there? In the Wargate for the Traverse activation. Yeah, there was a couple of games that we stole. So I mean, to be honest, I'm not really. So yeah, there was 2, wasn't there? There was 2 decent plays. But if I'm honest, I'm not really sure about the sideboard. Like I didn't dislike any of it. We didn't play enough games to really hate any of it. But I didn't love any of it either. The only card I actually really liked was the Veil of Summer. That was good. When we got to draw a card off of counting and Archmage's Charm, just like feels so much better than Spell Pierce or Silence. I ran 2 Silence because I was worried about Living End and Minamino Nay, whatever his name is, having like 1 million trophies. I thought would mean that everyone was playing Living End. Yeah, it was tough to bring in a couple of spots. You know, like if I was playing Living End with this list, I would be boarding in 7 cards, and I would be boarding out probably 6. Yeah, 6. So then you've got to ask, why bother? But if I drop the silence, like what are you missing in this sideboard? Like what do you need? I don't know. I genuinely don't know what you're meant to. What this list is missing. Like what decks should I be targeting? I'm not a huge fan of Chalice of the Void. I like Leylines. That was my thought there, was just like, do I just throw in a random Leyline? That's the problem, I don't have an answer. There are def cards I'm not married to in the sideboard, but I can't figure out truly awful matchups yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. If I was running it back, I would probably just throw in a Leyline of Sanctity. So like against blue-white, we had Carnage Tyrant, Veil of Summer, silence, cutting like some prismatic endings, and a wall gate. That's probably fine. I didn't feel like I missed the second Omnath. I didn't really feel like it was... I only ever played it when I naturally drew it. I never felt myself cheering it up. I generally keep Portable Hole for random got your cards like Rest in Peace, Tamping Sphere, what's the other one that I care about occasionally? I guess Stony Silence, but that wasn't what I was thinking of. There's a few random cards that blue-white can register, and I run Portable Hole because it's Wargate target. Yeah, there's a couple of other random stuff that they can have. I've learnt the hard way that whenever I board out Portable Hole, I draw Wargate and they have a hate piece against everyone. It doesn't kill Tef, but like Tef doesn't always kill me either. I think with the Dryads, the Trackers and the Omnaths, I think sometimes you can ignore Teferi to an extent. And also, like, I know everyone says, oh yeah, but Teferi stops Lotus Bloom, but if they play it properly, you'll never get a chance to respond to it and get rid of it anyway, which was the main reason that I ran Spell Pierce, was to try and tag Teferis on the way down, but I don't find the card good enough the rest of that matchup. You know, like, as the game goes later, the Spell Pierce just gets worse and worse. So then you think, well, maybe Mystical Dispute, but then it's too narrow for other matchups. But the problem with Silence is that you have to play it on their turn 3 to try and stop them casting anything, and then they can just counter the Lotus Bloom on your turn because you've not forced them to tap mana. So I don't like Silence preemptively trying to stop a Teferi too much. Like, certain situations, yeah, but like where you have like 3 suspended Lotus Blooms, then yeah, I'm gonna play Lotus Bloom. I'm gonna play Silence so that they can't resolve it. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's leave it there. I'll run this back at some point and see if we can figure something out. But it felt pretty good. Thanks for stopping on, everyone. It's been a good stream. Good turnout. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you after my holiday, probably. Alright, cheers guys. Bye.